welcome to my YouTube channel HD Forex Empire. I hope you are all doing good. And now in today's video, I'm going to share my analysis of what is likely to happen in the Forex market using technical analysis. And also we have to take note that this coming week, we have a lot of news events, that's PPI, CPI, and FOMC statements, and many more. But before we dive into the chart, please do well to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to stay updated with every information and educational content I drop. Okay, so starting with Euro USD now on the weekly time frame. This is what we have on the weekly time frame, and if you are to study the weekly time frame closely, we can see that price gave us this upward movement like this, then came for the correction move here, then also went to this side, then came down here. Now if you are to study price closely at this particular level, we can see that the size of the bearish candles were reducing. So you can see the first big bearish candle here, then its size was reducing, and now we can see something like a doji candle here. So we can spot a doji candle at this very point, this particular doji candle here, and we can see that the week also ended with a bullish candle here. So now it's likely that Euro USD will be bullish this particular week. This coming week, Euro USD will be bullish. This coming week, Euro USD will be bullish. So we can spot this key level here. We can spot this key level here. So it's likely that Euro USD will be bullish this particular weekend. If Euro USD is bullish, my target will be this very point for Euro USD. Now let's move to the daily time frame and study the price action there also. So on the daily time frame, if you are to study things very closely, we can see that now Euro USD is ranging at this very point. Euro USD is ranging at this very point. Euro USD is ranging at this very point. So now let's try and spot some key levels and see. So we can draw a key level here. We can have a key level at this very point here for Euro USD. Then we can also have another key level at this very point here. We can also have another key level at this very point here. If you are to move to the 4-hour time frame also, let's also move to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame also, we can see that Euro USD was ranging, and now we can see that when Euro USD got to this particular key level, and we can see that it started coming down here. It's coming down here, and we can see another doji candle closing here. But if Euro USD will continue downwards, my target to be this very point if it continues downwards, because this week I'm bullish on Euro USD. This week I'm very bullish on Euro USD. My target is this very point here, and we can also spot a beautiful trend line here also. We can spot a trend line here also. So now if I'm bullish on Euro USD now, so my levels for buying at this very point. So I'll buy at this very point. If Euro USD breaks this key zone here, then I'll be looking at this trend line. Then I'll buy here. But if it breaks this trend line here, then I'll be targeting this very point, then buy here. So this is my analysis on Euro USD. So guys, looking at USD CHF on the weekly time frame, we can see this on USD CHF. We can see that USD CHF is in a downtrend on the weekly time frame because we had this impulsive move here, then we had a correctional move here, and we had this impulsive move here, and we also had a correctional move here, and now we can see that the impulsive move is about to happen, which is in a downtrend. The overall trend for USD CHF is a downtrend. The bullish experience we were experiencing in the previous week, it was just a correctional move. All the bullishness we were experiencing the previous week was just some correctional move. but now the actual move is coming, which is a downtrend. So we are expecting a downward movement this week on USD CHF. So now moving to the daily time frame also, let's see what we have there. So on the daily time frame, things don't seem to look clear. So let me move to the 4-hour time frame on USD CHF. So on the 4-hour time frame, this is what we have. We can spot that USD CHF was ranging at this very point. You can see that USD CHF was ranging at this very point here. USD CHF was ranging at this very point here. So we had these key levels here. We could spot these key levels here for USD CHF. We could spot this very key level here and another key level here. We could spot another key level here. So USD CHF was moving within that key level. USD CHF was moving within these key levels here. So it was ranging. So we could experience this on USD CHF. And now if you are to study closely too, you could note that USD CHF broke this key level downwards. It broke this key level, this particular key level, which is our support. It broke this support here downward. So now support, and this is what price did. Price went to retest this support. So now support becomes resistance. So I'm expecting a downward move from this point onward. So I'm expecting a downward move here. So I'll be looking for my bearish candlestick confirmations on USD CHF at this very key zone. So this is my analysis on USD CHF. Our next pair we'll be looking at is New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, NZD card. So now looking at this pair, we can see that on the weekly time frame, the market is in a downtrend. So we could see that the market was doing this. The market was making this move here. Then we saw the impulsive move here. Then the retrational move here. Then impulsive move here. Correctional move here. Then impulsive move here. And now we can see that the market has started to make some sort of correctional move here. So the correctional move, my target to be this very point here. So I'll be looking at this very point here. So let me draw the key level at this very point here. So this way I'm targeting. So when price gets to that point, I'll be looking for sales at this very point. I'll be looking for sales at this very key zone here. So I'll be looking for sales there. So now let's see whether we can catch some buys on NZD card. That's the correctional move. And we also have to be careful because when the market is in a downtrend, you have to wait for sales. The overall trend of the market is down. So we should be looking for selling opportunities rather. Buying in a downward market is very dangerous, but I can take the risks also. So let's see whether we can get some buys on NZD card. So now we are on the daily time frame on NZD card here. So now we can, if you have to study this part very closely here, if you have to study this point very closely, this particular zone here, we can see a lot of weak rejections here. We can see a lot of weak rejections at this very point. So we can draw some key level there because there are a lot of fake rejections there. So we can draw some kind of key levels at this very point. And now let's move to the 4-hour time frame also and study the price action there. So now on the 4-hour time frame, if you have to study the 4-hour time frame closely, we could see that price was in a downtrend at first. That was the actual move. Price was in a downtrend. So price was in a downtrend here. So this is what we were expecting. So we could have we had a key level here. I had a key level here. I had a key level here. So we're expecting price to retest this zone here. We're expecting price to retest this zone here, then continue downwards. But price failed to do that, then went to touch this zone here. So I'm looking at something like an inverted head and shoulders here. So I'll be looking for my buys at this very point. I'll be looking for buys at this very zone. At this very zone, I get my bull confirming candles, then I buy here. So I want to see something like an inverted head and shoulders on NZD card before I place my buy trade. So this is my analysis on NZD card. Our last pair we'll be looking at now is gold. This is a golden analysis. So on gold, we'll start with the monthly time frame. So on gold, we can spot this key level here. We can spot a level here. I like to represent it with a line. So you can see that gold touched this level. It touched this level once, twice, and you can see the third touch here. So it's likely that gold will continue downwards at that very point. So I'm bearish on gold. I'm bearish on gold. But let's move to the weekly time frame and see also what we have there. So on the weekly time frame, if you are to study the price action closely on the weekly time frame, we can see that gold got to a key level at this very point. Gold got to this particular key level here. Gold got to this particular key level here. We can see that here. We can see that we had this move here. There's something like a correctional move here. Then we had this upward move here. Then we had this price getting to this key zone here. Then you can see that we can see some bull candles beginning here at this very point. So I don't know, it's likely that gold will continue upwards again, then later come and continue downwards again. I don't know. Let's see what the market gives us. But if you are to refer to the monthly time frame, you can see that it's likely that gold will continue downwards. So maybe it's likely that gold on the weekly time frame, gold will move upwards again, then come and continue downwards. We don't know. We need to study the price action closely. So let's move to the daily time frame and see what we have there also. So on the daily time frame, if you are to study things closely, we can see that gold is ranging at this very point. Gold is ranging. Gold is ranging within this key level here. Gold is ranging within this point. So we can see that gold is ranging within this point here. The market is ranging here. So we can see the ranging market here. We can see the ranging market here. So now what we have to wait on gold is that we have to wait for a breakout on gold, because we don't know whether gold will go upward or will go downward. So we have to wait for the breakout. So if gold breaks out here, I'll wait for a retest to this zone. So once I get my retest, then I buy. And if gold breaks the zone downwards here at this very point, if gold breaks this zone downwards here, I'll wait for a retest, then take sell trades on gold. So let's move to the 4-hour time frame and see whether we have something else again. So I think it's the same thing on the 4-hour time frame also. So that's my analysis on gold. So this is what I'll be expecting on gold. On gold, I'll be waiting for a breakout, either upward or downward. So if the breakout happens upward, I'll wait for a retest, then place my buy trade. If the breakout happens downwards, I'll wait for a retest to the zone, then place my sell trade. So this is my analysis on gold. For watching this video. If you found this video valuable, make sure you hit the like button and also help me share to friends and families. You can join my Telegram channel where I drop free Forex signals and trade setups. The link to my Telegram channel is in the description box below. Thank you.